Hello, Maverick traders, and welcome out to your daily market roundup. This is Ankit here, and let's break down today's market price action. As always, we'll be taking a look at broader market analysis, take a look at what's happening in the sectors, and then we'll take a look at some possible setups ahead. Let's get into it.
Disclaimer. This video was created for professional stock and option traders. Maverick Trading is a proprietary trading firm that employs professional traders around the world. Our traders trade firm capital and keep 70 to 80% of profits they generate. All trades and analysis in this video are for professional traders only. If you are interested in becoming a professional trader for Maverick, click the apply button in the video description. Let's break down what happened today.
As we jump right into the market analysis, let's just take a look at the headlines for the day. And as you can see, the markets are in this consolidation phase that we're noticing around that resistance level. But really nothing pressing. We're just stalling around that area. Now, if we take a look at the NVIDIA earnings that was due after the close, and here we are, the stock's actually down. So we'll see how this impacts the NASDAQ and the broader markets, but overall right now we're seeing the NASDAQ extending losses. So we're just seeing a bit more relative weakness there. Now, if you just take a look at the numbers today, well, we can see that it was a bit of a down across the board. Again, S&P down, Qs are down, small caps are down, oil and gold were down. So everything was kind of down here. But if you take a look at the chart, this is where you realize that even though we had a down day, it's just consolidating here. We have the resistance level, but we haven't really attempted to break that level yet. So right now, it's just showing relative sort of a sideways price action. We're definitely seeing a more weakness in the tech sector. You can see the Qs. They're actually looking a little bit more weaker. They're way off the highs. So we're seeing a bit more weakness in this big tech. Now, if we take a look at this S&P versus the small caps, we just take a look at if we're seeing that rotation play out, you can see that it's just not really going anywhere. It was mostly sideways here, and then it did had a one day and then a bit of a climbing here. So the rotation trade is not really playing out, or it's not really showing that in the price action yet. Now, if you take a look at the advanced decline ratio today, you can see that we are seeing a down day today, 70% down, 24% up. So a bit of a negative day. But if you take a look at the market breadth, really, I haven't seen a change here. On the downside, it's 34%, 66% on the upside. Now, if you take a look at the heat map today, and you can see where the pain is. The big tech, Apple, Google, Meta, Amazon, Tesla, Broadcom, NVIDIA, Microsoft, like this is really where we're seeing weakness. So I think that we probably continue seeing that relative weakness in this big in the big tech here. Maybe you'll see a rotation that I'm playing continue to watch out here for. It's not really seeing that materialize. So we'll just see. Maybe we'll see that change happen when we come back after the Labor Day, when things go back to normal. Maybe we'll see more of the activity there. Now, if you take a look at the market outlook, well, everything is staying the same. I think I'm just going to give a mild bullishness here. I don't want to be as bold calling the breakout until it really breaks out above that level. So nothing really has changed. So as far as the trades goes, I have fewer trades. Again, this is the last week of the month as we go into the Labor Day. Again, we'll probably see more of the rotation playing out. So for now, there's just a few of the ones that we're going to continue watching here. So let's just start with the bullish ones. So this is the first one I have. It says Salesforce. We actually had earnings just today after the close, and the stock price is sitting at about 268 or 270 if I'm correct here. So we are seeing that breakout happening in this stock. So as long as it stays above that, I think I do like it to play more on the upside here, as it's finally breaking out that multi-month resistance level here. Now, the other one is the United Health. You can see this thing is just slowly cruising higher. So again, nice little bull call spread on this one. It's a decent play here. And then lastly, I have the AT&T. You can see that this thing is actually making or breaking that level here. So despite what's happening in the markets, this is again showing a lot of stability, which is what I like here. Now, on the sideways play, I have one, which is Verizon. You can see this thing is just stuck in that range. 42 on the upper end, about 38, 50, or 39 on the lower end. So that's the range, and we are now hitting at the top end of the range. So I would rather look for some sort of pullback here or failure around the resistance level. Now, when it comes to weakness, This is the one that I like here is the coin. You can definitely see more weakness in the crypto markets. And you can see this thing is just right, making a little rolling over price action here. So if it breaks below this 170, 160 area, I definitely like it for the downside. And then lastly I have is Micron. And you can see that this one is also sort of a rolling over as well. 88 is the support. And if it breaks below that, I think definitely has more downside risk. And again, we can take a look at a bunch of the other tech stock as well, and then they will be showing more of that weakness. But for now, again, we don't want to be jumping the gun on, pressing the gas too hard. We want to be more on the sideline to figure out if we're going to break out more in the markets, or if we're going to just stall or maybe pull back. So I think the best thing to focus on is the outperformers and the underperformers here. Tomorrow we have the preliminary GDP quarterly numbers, and we have the unemployment claims. Outside of that, a few of the earnings report tomorrow: Dell, Marvell, Autodesk, Lulu. There's a bunch of names to kind of watch out for tomorrow. But yeah, again, this is a time to sort of take it easy. And then after the Labor Day, we'll probably see a much more of that volatility. I know August has been pretty active already, but looking for some more activity as we go into next week. Till then, take care. Happy trading. See you the next one.